Hello, guys. So good evening. It's 9:04 Eastern time. So today I'm going to take you through this. Let me delete everything first. There was an apex that was formed. There was an apex that was formed. Don't take. I can just work with that. Okay. So that apex was spotted here at the return frame. The return frame, you can see the apex. The apex is clean, good. Using its phone, it's much, much, much visible. It is much visible. Let me take a screenshot of it. So you can see the market is quite visible. It's, well, the apex has really portrayed itself. First thing that we ask ourselves, what are the background conditions for this apex formation? As you know, apex is building of course. It's like a trading range. You see, it's like trading range. You see, then it breaks. But here at the apex, price is held tighter. You see, price is held tighter till we break, or we can break even the other side. You see, here we have a consolidation. Yeah? It's the same as consolidation. Uh, so as we have noticed that one, let us see the background conditions for that apex to be formed. So I'll zoom out so that I can see where that apex was formed. Why that apex was formed. Yes, yes. I want to zoom out. Oh, oh, now you see. Oh, this market is trying to play with my mind. But I will. I tell you, he's it's so so. I wanted to show you how these apex started forming. It was due to this this region over here. This region over here. Uh, First thing you notice is this area. High. It's a high volume area. Volume is swelling at this point, so that you know that it's about to reverse or something like that. So it triggers something when the volume swells up. So you can see sorry, this area, this area. There was there was there was demand that needed to be sold out so that we can continue southward. We can continue with our downtrend. As you have noticed, we are in a downtrend, and we need to make sure that we don't have we don't have the we don't have any demand, so that we can have an ease of movement to the downside. So that is the first thing that we note. Okay, the second thing, we try to zoom in and see what is really happening. So from I don't know why this market is not zooming out properly. I want the whole thing, man. I think it's because I'm recording, so it's okay. It's okay. So you can see the markets tried to make higher highs, but it was unable. Tried to break again, it was unable. Then you can see it broke the market, so you can draw a line here. And as you can alt J, you can see how the market was coming down. It broke that structure and we retested it at this area. You can see as we go down, we can see we are breaking lower, or making lower and lower lowers, lower lowers, low lowers. Uh, as we try to rally, we can't rally. We can't even break a structure. So we note that we have poor buying. So we have confidence that we have this confirmed supply. I mean demand and confirming supply. So now let's get into our apex. Then here is our apex. Uh, as we entered, we had some high volume. Then you can see how big these bars are, the buy bars. You can see them. You can see how we are making. Okay, hope you can see them. Let me just use a pencil. Hope you can see them. These ones, they are very high spread. Now let us look at them deeply, bar by bar. First, this one, it has a 47K volume. Then we go to 72K. Then we go to 58, and you can see how this spread of this is high. Still, we can't make good highs here. We go to the next one. You can see it has the lowest volume among its uh, other buying buying bars, but you can see it has the lowest volume among them. So the volume, you can note the volume is decreasing. The volume is decreasing as we try to ride it up. Let's watch the bears market. The bear are trying to they're increasing in volume as they as they as they make they mark down. You can see they're increasing in volume, and when bulls try to rally, their volume decreases. Their volume decreases, and you can see we have a very poor. This is actually the poorest after this good buying. Where is it all gone after this big, big, big candlestick? I mean bar. We expected that if the market closes like this, we're expecting higher, we're expecting higher prices. But we can see sellers came in and they came with good volume. The selling bars are starting to increase in spread. Then we can notice this move here. When the bulls try to rally up, they can't. They have very we have poor buying, and you can see the volume also is decreasing. So we're disconfirming demand. There's no demand in the market, and confirming supply. As you move on, you can see demand. I mean, supply is increasing. It's coming into the market as the apex tightens, the price tightens. Then let's look deeper at the closes here. We can see shortening of thrust among the crosses. Let me indicate it to you. You can see shortening of thrust. We have a U. We have a U. This is to indicate the price is being rejected. High prices are being rejected. Higher prices are being rejected. So you can't buy this market. We are confirming sales here. So then we have this bar over here. This bar is an up bar, but you can see the volume ratio. It's not it can't move. It can't make any. It can't achieve anything. Then we have a down bar here, very popping volume, and it is just located along the supply line where we expect supply to emerge. So this is a confirmation that we can short these markets. Uh, we have other confirmation. I was looking at let me get something. Oh, so these are the additional notes. We want to finish the demand. That's why we create a course at the apex. That's what I've just explained to you. We look at the where when the apex was formed, and you can see that area was had some popping volume before we started to range. We had a popping volume, so we needed to eliminate or disconfirm demand here before marking down. That's why we built a course along the apex. Then we have another confirmation. Let me get it. Let me get it. Oh, let me just get it. Let me just get it. Let me just get it. Uh-huh. Here is what I was looking for to show you. You can see the popping volume that I was telling you. We have a popping volume, so we know that demand is going to emerge at these points. That's why we had to build a course along that apex. You can see that it's the only popping volume after this. Then we have swelling volume at this area. Swelling volume, swelling volume. Means volume needs to be placed. So let me take you to the points that I was. So after that point number one, we want to see the cause, how the apex was formed. We have the cause eradicate demand compared to that is what I've just explained. Comparing previous volumes, we have this volume over this one, so we know this place, this at this area, this volume gonna break this area. Mhm. Inside the apex, they so we have analyzed at inside the apex where we can see uh, in the daily time frame we have sellers bars versus sellers bar versus buying bars, and we have used volume to confirm that action that is being portrayed by these bars. A good volume, but as we try to rally, poor. Even at the high time frame, we're confirming the same thing that we are confirming in low time frame. So they're in sync. How our higher time frame and our lower time frame are in sync, which is another good confirmation. Huh? Then at H4 we have seen good selling versus poor buying. That is what I've just explained. That we have good selling. That we have some popping volume, but poor buying. Yes, we are making. Yes, we have big bars. We have widespread bars, but we are not making any progress. The bars are not achieving anything. We aren't making a higher or breaking any significant any level. Uh, we have our volume was high, so that so it needed to be tested. The volume was high, so it must be tested, and we are coming with for buying this volume. Yeah, coming for buying and decreasing volume. So uh, this area, uh, this area you can see we had some popping volume, 55K. That's why we're trying to test it. We have 47, 52. You can see 52 to 47. The volume has decreased. This to show that buyers can't drive the market up. So if this market is going to leave you, don't worry, because due to the volume, the cost that has been used to create this apex, we must come to test. We must come to test the apex to see if there is any any demand that has been left. Yeah. The volume, okay. The volume at 2 bar are lowest. Let me check those. There are bars that hadn't these bars. Let us look keenly on these 2 bars over here. These 2 bars over here and their volume. Uh, uh, Let me use this answer point. What do we note about these two areas? First, we can see that this is an up bar. This up bar has the lowest volume, has the lowest volume. 11K. Yeah, it's the lowest. Yeah, that's 9K, and the other one has 11K. So it's the lowest in our apex. We have the lowest volume in our apex. Then it's an up bar. And at what point are we at the apex is swelling up, is tightening, the price is tightening up, and then we are disconfirming demand with this bar over here. Then we have the next one. If the next one explains the law of cause and effect, where we have a very short bar and a popping volume. The volume to bar ratio is not equal. So we can say that this bar over here is suggesting that selling is more and it's present at the supply as the demand. Also, we can note that how we tried to break this trend supply line here, but we reversed to close farm inside our apex. So we are at all background background our background showing us that buying we have poor buying and good selling. So probably our apex is going to break in the downside. It's going to mark down. That's why I'm in a position around here. I entered after this candlestick. I mean this bar closed after it tested these areas for supply. You can see it closed below 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, five, five closes. The closed below 5 closes. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, four lows. So this is a valid test bar that you don't wanna need anything else short. It's full explanatory. Uh, so at M15, what can I say about 15? M15, the story is the same. We are overbought. We have been overbought again. Another sign of weakness, of both. So expecting lower prices. Yeah, that was my time.